User requirements can be interpreted in many different ways. What if the client interprets it one way, the product owner another way, and developer yet a different way? It's hard to tell who is necessarily correct and what actually should be developed. For me, this is one of the most rewarding aspects of the software product management. Being able to refine your client's needs into something tangible and real. Imagine that you and your developers meet your client for the first time. You need to take an idea from their head and turn it into software product.
Let's now put together all that we have discussed and see how a requirements engineering process actually works. So first of all, we saw that requirements engineering consists of three main steps: elicitation of the requirements, in which we extract requirements from various sources; modeling, in which we represent the requirements using one or more notations or formalisms; and analysis, in which we identify possible issues with our requirements. And there is actually a fourth step that we kind of mentioned but not explicitly. And this is the negotiation that can happen between the stakeholders and the developers, during which requirements are discussed and modified until an agreement is reached. So if we want to think of this as a process, so as a sequence of steps, we can see that we start from elicitation. So we start by eliciting an initial set of requirements. We negotiate and refine this set. Then we model the resulting requirements. And finally, we analyze such requirements. However, the process doesn't really stop here. Why? Well, because as a result of the analysis, we might have to perform further elicitation. And so this process is not really a sequential one, but rather an iterative process. So in practice, we continue to iterate over these four steps, gathering a better and better understanding of the requirements at every iteration until we are happy with the set of requirements that we gather and stop the process.
If you are determined to make a great product, that involves three goals: the right product, done right, and managed right. To identify the right product, you have to understand the needs of your client. Not just the wants. What is the problem they need to solve? What are the tasks they need to do? Who will use the product? And how will the user interact with it? When you have answered these questions, you will help your developers build right product. To achieve done right and managed right development must start with a clear set of requirements, which are later planned, designed, implemented, and tested. In this course, you will learn how to elicit the needs of your clients. You will also learn how to express these needs as a set of requirements to initiate development. I will show you different types of requirements and explain how to handle changes in requirements. I will explain what is the scope creep and ways to avoid it. I will also explain the gradual transition between requirements and design. Are you ready? Let's get started.